Hey there, my dear Cancers. Welcome to my channel, Twinfinite Divinity. I hope you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. Today we're going to look at soul connections, soul contracts, soulmates, twin flames, life partners, whatever you identify your connection to be. Now, normally the readings are geared towards people in separation. It's just the way my guides show me. So if you're in a happy, healthy relationship, you might want to, you know, um, it might not be the reading for you, but you also might get some information from it. So we'll see. I'm going to pull some zodiac elemental to see if there's any attached to this connection. Um, what kind of energies are going on, or what energies are attached to you. Okay, we've got Earth. That would be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Earth is also about like the 3D and being grounded. And then you got Capricorn. This is Capricorn season. So I also have Sagittarius. So something could happen to ground the situation in between now and, let's say, Sagittarius season, which would be right before Capricorn season. So maybe you two are finally getting into a grounded place in some sense. Now, let me pull from the Romance Angels, get some overall messages for this reading. Let's see. What do we got for my Cancer collective? Okay. I've got soulmate, unrequited love, and stay optimistic about your love life. So with soulmate, yes, this is your soulmate. Okay? You met them for a definite reason. Unrequited love could mean that, like, in the past, you may have given more and they didn't reciprocate. Maybe in the past they didn't feel the same way about you, or they haven't quite come to terms with what this connection means. With the stay optimistic about your love life, it says positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So for me, this is all about, like, if you're saying bad things about this connection, be careful, because you don't want to put that intention out there. Try to stay as positive as possible about this. Now, the next part, I'm going to look at the divine feminine, the connected energy, and the divine masculine. Gender is not specific in tarot, so reverse roles as needed, flip, turn, upside down, whatever works for you, okay, my dear Cancers? And only take what resonates with you as always. Okay, show me the divine feminine. Okay. So, I've got the Hierophant and the Chariot, and that's your card, right? The Cancer energy. The divine feminine can be focused on, like, when is this going to move? When are things going to move into a commitment? Kind of focused on, like, the wins and the whys. Hoping for a change and some movement, possibly. It could also mean that divine feminine, you might have come into another connection and things are moving ahead pretty quickly, but we'll see. Okay, so with the connected energies are basically where the two of you agree. What feelings do the two of you both have about this connection, right? So we've got the Four of Cups. Maybe at one time, one or both of you didn't see this connection for what it was because you were too busy focused on the past. Something that happened in the past, maybe even negative thinking about this, right? And then I've got the Chariot and the Ace of Cups. So I think you both want this to move forward into a new love, right? Now, it could also mean that you both are moving on to a new love. I'm not sure. We'll get more information, though. This could be a connection that hasn't gone anywhere, and now you both are just like, you know what, I want something new. But I don't think that's what it is. I think it's more that you both feel the same way now. And so that will help to move things forward. Whereas in the past, it might not have been a mutual thing, right? Okay. Sorry. Gotta get my ducks in order. Alright, so for the Divine Masculine, I got the Two of Swords and Page of Pentacles. They're kind of still conflicted about this. They want to make an offer, but I think something about it being that it's the page, they may not feel that they're ready, or they may not feel that they've got as much to give as you do. They may be at a crossroads to where they're not really making any decision. They rather make no decision. They could have you blocked or something. It shows they do want to offer you something, though, and it might be very small. It might be an apology just to kind of test the waters, see, you know, where you stand. Because the Two of Swords in this deck is a female, so you might actually have them blocked, or they don't feel that they have access to you anymore. We'll get more information, though. Now, let me see for the Divine Feminine. What is going on with her? Her here. Okay. I've got joy. So, you could just be happy where you're at, or you could be experiencing joy just within yourself, loving yourself, focusing on the positive, right? I kind of feel like you're looking at pictures of the past, Divine Feminine, and reminiscing. It gives me like that Six of Cups energy, like sweet, fond memories, which give you joy of the times that you had with your Divine Masculine. You know, just reminiscing gives you like a happiness, is what I'm getting. All right, now let's see these connected energies, see what we can get. Okay. I think communication in the past has been very limited when it comes to commitment. Um, this could have been a big problem. Like maybe even the Divine Masculine or Feminine wasn't open-hearted in the relationship. So lines got crossed or lines got blurry. Um, it's right under that Four of Cups. So at the time, like I said, one or both of you is focused on something else and not really giving this connection a fair shot. And that could have caused the communication to be very blurry. But it seems like under this Ace of Cups, we've got commitment here. So the both of you share the idea that that's what you want. You want a commitment. I'm just not sure as to when that will be. That could be what the Divine Masculine wants to offer. It's like at least some sort of commitment, move things forward, ground it in, like start fresh, see where it goes. Alright, so Divine Masculine's energy, we have transparent and forgiveness. I think that was the problem in the past, is this person was not transparent when it came to how they felt about the situation. They may have been playing games that they didn't necessarily tell you about, because I've got like chess pieces. They didn't tell you what their next move was. But it says now they're honest, open, vulnerable, nothing to hide. So they're coming in a more grounded, authentic way, right? And they want forgiveness for the past and the places to where they weren't transparent. They may not have told the truth. They could be even asking God for forgiveness, saying, please, like, let me have this person back. Give me another chance. Make it happen. That type of thing. The next cards I'm going to use are called the Cosmic Contracts, the Ties That Bind. These cards basically will tell you or tell me why the two of you came together, what lessons were meant to be learned between the two of you with this connection. Let's see. Okay. So I've got marriage here, and that says, I am here to share a common goal with you. There's some kind of common goal that the two of you may have talked about in the past. Maybe it's pushing you guys towards a common goal. Maybe the two of you are light workers and together y'all could create a powerful change together. Either way, this is the third time I've seen the marriage. So marriage is an important thing with this. Now, maybe you were married in the past and now you're working on bringing it back together. I have submissive. I will make you feel powerless. And I think there was a sense of control here. And people that try to control you is because they're out of control in themselves, and you are the only thing that they can control. But at the same time, it teaches you how to take control of yourself and not let someone else to control you, right? So it's a lot of that as being the lessons here, marriage and control. All right. So, connected energies from this deck. Let's see. Healing. Says wounds, improving, mending, and progress. And that could be why reconciliation is now on the table. Is because you both realized there was healing that needed to be done. And I think the two of you have really been working on it or will be working on it in the future. Now, the reconciliation card, yeah, in the past, this person might have been a player, right? They were unfulfilled within themselves, so they kind of ran around the streets doing who or whatever they wanted to. But this says reunion, second chance, back together, and I miss you. So I think you both miss each other a lot. I think you both are looking forward to this reconciliation. Um, Healing the wounds of possibly for the feminine being controlled and feeling unworthy, and for the masculine basically opening that heart space back up to, I want love, I am love, that type of thing. Now I'm going to look into the haunted divine masculine, and with this, it's basically going to show things that are in the shadows or just things they want to tell you about, like what they've been going through during the separation. Let me see here. And most of these decks are by Mystic Moon Oracles. She's so amazing. She makes some amazing decks. She's also a reader on YouTube. She's been on for a long time. Okay, so it says separate ways. Someday love will find you. And I think this was them in the past. Like their heart was cracked. And they didn't feel like they could give you the love that you deserved. And they said, someday love will find you. And then it says patience. Shed a tear because I'm missing you. So they could be now open-hearted. They went from having like a broken heart to now the heart is expanding and emotions are starting to pour out. Next, I'm going to go to this messages of love. Now, I also am kind of getting that what could have triggered this divine masculine is if the feminine's been out dating or seeing other people and they're scared that she's got commitment on her mind and that if I don't step up, she's going to tell me to step out and I'm going to be replaced kind of energy, right? Because this is something that's very serious for the feminine. She wants commitment, marriage, commitment. And I think it's the same for them, but at the time, their heart wasn't open to give that. And that could be why that unrequited love came out. Now, let's see about these. Okay, now the obsession was upside down, so I'm going to read it that way. It says someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. To me, I think that in the past they had a lot of obsessive negative thoughts that caused a problem in the connection. I think they've become more grounded as far as trying to ground the emotions down and not be so overly affected by the negativity. And I think that was the healing, right? It says old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. Healing. So there's a lot of healing here. And then it says lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. That's what we've already seen over here. The lessons that we're meant to learn. And it says someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. Oh, I'm very sure they do. I mean, you can't do stuff to people and then not regret it later. You know, like karma is a bitch. And if you're a bitch, then karma is even more of a bitch, you know? Just the way it is. You put that in, you get it out. Now, I'm going to do some hidden truths. This would be what they would say to you if they had the nerve to, or, you know, this is coming from the subconscious, unconscious, how they truly feel and what they would want to say. Okay. So it says I need security. That could have been the problem in the past, is they felt like they needed things, places, people in order to be secure instead of finding that security within themselves. Now, that could be why they're showing up as a page of pentacles, because they're just now learning how to ground something in, how to take control, how to build something, right? So they're doing it for themselves now. And it says I can be myself with you and I would do it all again. So they definitely want to do it all again. Now I'm about to pull a couple of different kind of charms. I'm going to pull some charms and some letter charms. So if you have headphones on, I would say like turn it down a little bit, because these things can be kind of noisy. Okay, what do we have? We've got a teddy bear. Maybe you'll receive a teddy bear, or you have received a teddy bear from this person. It also gives me like comfort and strength with it. Then I've got a snowflake. So something could happen when the snow is falling or around winter time. Or something did happen around the winter time. And I've got the pinnacle again. That's that grounding into the 3D. I've also got the elephant, so prosperous abundance is coming. The tiger, which has to do with strength, taming that beast within us. And I think this is like the St. Christopher medal. I'm not quite sure. So tiny I can't really see. So somebody might wear some kind of medallion around their neck. And then I've also got a stethoscope. So either somebody's been ill, they have some kind of underlying illness, or they work in the medical field possibly. Okay, letter charms. It's not enough. A couple more. Okay, so I've got the letters O, H, Ho, or O, a B, a D, an F, a P, a T, and a C. Doesn't really spell much because it only has one vowel. It could be pot, bot, hot, cot, dot. I don't know. Something like that. Anyways, it could be the initials of your person as well, or somebody you're connected to. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. Wait, something else had fallen out. It's a crown. So put your crown back on. Remember who the fuck you are. Don't let people take advantage of you. You could also be their king or queen, dependent, right? Anyways, if you want to be entered into the January subscriber surprise, all you have to do is hit the like button, be subscribed to my channel, leave me a comment letting me know what resonated with you most, or just a simple, hey, I want to be entered, something like that. Anyways, I love you guys. I thank you for everything you do for my channel. It is greatly appreciated, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.